Hi there, I'm Dawn Reeves McKinney with the Funk Collection brokered by eXp Realty. I am a realtor associate specializing in the Southwest Orlando area. So today I wanted to take some time to go over the market, specifically in the area that I service, so you have an idea of what properties are selling for, how long they're on the market, and the goal is to do this every month so you have an idea of what's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And a few things I want to cover. The first one is when we say Southwest Orlando, I want you to think of Orlando as this ginormous city, right? Because it is. So in Orlando, okay, you have the downtown area, and then you have the outskirts, or what people call as the greater Orlando area. So I specialize in covering where you see where Disney is, Magic Kingdom specifically. I am to the left of that. So more southwest, okay? So it's southwest of Orlando. And specifically Lake Louisa is gonna be our landmarker. We're gonna be in this square right here, okay? So I'll zoom in so you can see it some more. So my specialty is Southwest Orlando, but we're gonna dive in even more specific into right across the street from Lake Louisa State Park. There's this corridor called Wellness Way. That is what I specialize in. And hopefully within the next few years, you're going to see that connector between Lake County and Orange County, which will incorporate Horizon West. So I'll be covering Wellness Way corridor and the Horizon West 5 villages in the Hamlin Town Center. So now that we've clarified the areas that I'm servicing, let's go ahead and jump into the numbers, what the market's looking like, okay? So hopefully you are able to see my screen clearly. We're going to be looking at homes that are active. So the areas that I'm covering today are specifically in the Wellness Way corridor, and it is all new construction. You have builders like Pulte, Trinity Builders, who else is in there? Lennar. You have several builders. Beezer's coming. I think I said Pulte already, but we have so many builders, and it's so important to know what's accessible and available on top of the different type of products that's being provided. So there are 55 plus communities coming. There are townhomes there. This is genuinely an area that provides something for everyone. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. We're going to be looking at active homes. Remember, these are all new construction communities, pending homes in the last 90 days, and sold homes in the last 90 days. And then after this video debuts, which today is September 16th, I will be doing monthly check-ins for us. So that way you see how things are progressing with time. So what does it look like on the map? So remember I told you we're right across from Lake Louisa. So it's this corridor right here. And you'll see all the colorful homes because it is color coordinated. And like I told you, there's going to be a connector between Lake County and Orange County, which is right on this right side of this blue line, which will connect to Horizon West and this 429. So lots of changes coming. We're super excited in this area. So let's dive in. Let's look at these numbers. So let me jump to page 1. That would be helpful. So there are about 164 listings, and this is not including the new construction properties that have dirt, okay? So if you haven't heard it, I'm here to tell you, it is always cheaper to purchase new construction when it's dirt, okay? It does get more expensive as time goes on. There are things like lot premiums, and we can get into that in more detail when you schedule a one-on-one with me. But I just want to set that expectation early. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the active properties. As you can see, tons of active properties. We have a few open houses coming up. It's 164. I wonder, let's go ahead and try to get more on the page. There we go. Okay, so 164 properties. Out of those 164 properties in the last 90 days, we have, oh, I need to go back then. We have starting around Okay, here we go. So starting around number 44 of those 164 properties, from 44 to 86, so what is that, like 42 properties have gone under contract. And then we'll go to the actual sold, the properties that are having homeowners in them right now, living their dream life in the Clermont area. So we're looking at 87 to 87 to 164. So that is 77 properties that have sold in the last 90 days. So I wanted you to get an idea of price points because these are new construction and the type of product. So we'll go ahead and just for the sake of this demonstration, I want you to see, we'll jump into this townhome that sold. And this is in Wellness Ridge. The builder is Lennar. Their list price was $399,990. Okay, for this townhome, a 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath townhouse. And it sold for $399,999. Let's see if they had any credits. Yes, they did. They had a seller credit of $23,777,000. So out of the money that was agreed to for closing, they were giving a credit to their buyer. And this is directly from Lennar. So Wellness Ridge has several phases. They're still building. You can have access to a townhome under $400,000 with seller credits, so keep that in mind. Saves you some out-of-pocket expenses. All right, we can look at a detached single-family home. This is a 3-bedroom, 3.5-bath, also sold under $400,000. This is also on Wellness Ridge. Once again, we have some seller credits, $23,999. So once again, saving some money, out-of-pocket expenses for closing. Let's go back and check out some of the other builders that are in the area. Let's see if I can find, here we go. Let's try Parkside Trails. That is a Pulte builder. Townhome. This one's a little bit more. This one's a asking price $409,090. $090. That was the asking price. Let's see how much they sold it for. They sold this property for $409,090. Appears to be what the list price was. Let's see if they had any seller credits. And they did. They had a seller credit of $10,000. So another townhome. I think it's important to note that with these prices that they vary with seller credits. So depending on your unique situation, it's important to work with an agent who's going to negotiate on your behalf. Even with a builder, they are willing to include things like a seller credit to help buyers get into these homes. And it helps them get these properties from underneath their ownership. Remember, it's new construction, yes, and they're competing with other builders in the area. So it's super important to know what the market looks like, especially in this Wellness Way corridor. It's so early into, in terms of like the development, the infrastructure, everything is coming based on the Olympus project. There is a lot of chatter around what this community is going to evolve into, state-of-the-art amenities. Each community, each builder has taken some extensive time and attention to detail with their amenity centers. So you're talking about resort style amenities. And that's something that I'll be covering on a weekly basis. So you're gonna see it, boots on the ground. I'm actually living in the area close enough to be able to be there consistently so you can see this project develop. And it's so important to work with someone who actually knows what's going on as opposed to just sending you on your way and doing the research without any direction. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video where we learned a little bit about what's going on in the last 90 days. If you want more details or if you would like to do a deeper dive, feel free to connect with me one-on-one. You can send me a message or comment below. I would love to chat, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Take care.